I think so.
As ready as you'll ever be.
I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm so tired.
And welcome to the Lock Up Gym podcast. What in the hell is going on with this thing?
That is not our intro.
Well, my computer screen, it looks like it's double feeding or something. I don't know. Anyway, episode 11. And
How do you even remember?
because I'm that good.
You have it written down somewhere.
I have all the notes from all the episodes.
I'm Whitney, the star of the show, and I'm here. It's just
2 weeks in a row.
Woo!
Yep. I was just trying to get a hold of Huck for an update on the podcast from last week that I attended.
I'm dying to get an update on that.
Complete shit show. I will tell you that. We went to Ottawa, Illinois, a little place called the Lampliner, and it is straight out of 1975. Even, you know, they have these framed pictures on the wall, and they were like pinup girl type photos. But they're like hand drawn or something. It wasn't like a real picture of a person. And when I was talking to Pappy, he's like, oh, yeah, that was there since day one when he started coming there in 1975 with the same pictures, same bar, same pool table.
What?
Yeah. So it was more like a bar atmosphere where you walk in and on the left is a big L or U-shaped bar.
Okay.
Then they had some poker machines scattered. They had the worst black or brown leather chairs.
Ew.
That's where you get your personal
Could you
couch
imagine
dance.
cleaning that?
I don't think anybody has.
What?
But you could see that the arms of them was all beat up from high heels.
Yeah.
and ripping the
For
leather.
some reason, I just imagine like the Brady Bunch, but strippers.
This is close.
Like, I don't know why.
The stage, I guess all the way up to like a few years ago, they didn't even have a pole. So, yeah, it was just a stage.
Just couch stripping?
Well, no, the couch is different. That's $20 per song.
Oh, my Lanta.
But on the stage now, they got these streamers like it's a stage that they would walk out of, but it's not. It's just the block wall.
No.
It's painted black with these golden, silver, and red streamers coming down it. It was quite tasteful.
Gone.
Oh, it was hilarious. Beer was decently priced. It was like $3.50.
This makes me want to talk you into buying Willie's and turning it into like that, but like 90s. Like not right where we're at now, but like if that one's 70s, we can have a 90s-esque style.
You're skipping the 80s with the big hair.
Yeah, I don't want to do the 80s.
So
I don't want to do the 80s.
I'm sitting there with Pappy, and Pappy is Huck Finn's dad. And this Pappy is hilarious.
No.
I hope I will reach out to Pappy to try to get him on here because he would love to be on this show. Guarantee it. The stories that he tells of him and his buddies in the old days when they were building the I-80, he was a laborer, and he was doing all the road work. They'd get done off work, they'd go to the Lamplighter back in 1975.
That's so funny.
And I said, well, are they the same strippers as it was in 75? He's like, no. But he sits there and he's like, he looks at me and goes, hey, brother, check that out. Look on the stage. I look on the stage, and there's a slightly overweight gal up on the stage. Both legs straight up in the air. I mean, you're looking right into her.
Right into her soul.
And I looked at Pappy and I said, has anything really changed in the Lamplighter since then? He goes, there's a lot less hair on stage, brother. I nearly lost it.
Oh my gosh.
But Pappy actually got sat up front at the stage. I think it was his daughter.
Did his wife go?
No.
Boring.
No. His daughter-in-law, Mrs. Barbell,
I still
Huck's
feel
wife,
for that woman.
she sat up there with him, and there was another woman with her, and I don't know who she was, but obviously with our group. And the stripper turned around facing away from Pappy, kicked both legs up on, feet up on his shoulders, and butt planted him right straight in the face. Just bam, 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 bam. He lost his hat. He had to take his glasses off real quick. And he gets done. Pappy didn't move. Not 1 inch during this is going on. He got done. He got up, and he walked straight to the restroom. So I seen him a little bit later. He's coming back out, and I'm like, That stripper get you excited up there? And he's like, no, brother, I had to go wash my face. Well, I don't think it washes off that easy, Pappy, but...
He's got to be a pro by now.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to know the ropes.
He took it as a champ. His hands was down to the side. He wasn't even trying to move.
He's going to have a heart attack in that joint.
He would die a happy man.
Well.
The whole time.
But would he really?
Well, yeah, probably. Probably.
That's his pace.
Yeah. Because I've heard stories with Pappy. Pappy's always got a beer in his hand. And there was like one summer day. Pappy does the brother triathlon every year on his birthday. Mm-hmm. So let's say when he turned 70, it was a 70-mile bike ride, 700 push-ups, and 70 beers. And that's what he would try to do. He would always get the push-ups, and he'd get the miles, and he would drink from before the sun comes up.
I would die.
I mean, he has the beer on his bike.
Oh, my gosh.
So I know one year, I don't think it was for his birthday, but it was in the middle of summer. And Pappy's birthday is not in the summer. I mean, it's like in the fall, early fall, I think. Maybe late September. Anyway, he was riding from his house in Sycamore to Hucks' house on his bicycle, which is an old mountain bike that has no brakes. It's stuck in one gear.
Oh, God.
So he can't even change the gear. So he just pedals.
He just goes.
He just goes. So he goes to take off, like first in the morning. He's like, okay, it's going to be a 6-hour bike ride. Well, 9 hours later, Pappy never showed up. Mm-hmm. So they're worried, what the hell happened to him? Because he's up there in age. He's in his 70s. So they were getting together like a search party to go out and look for him.
Oh, no.
Huck leaves his house. He gets about 2 blocks away, and there's Pappy on the bicycle. Now, Pappy left the house only with 6 beers, and that was it. Mm-hmm. His phone died, so he didn't have his map, so he got turned around. So he had been pedaling the whole day. I mean, you're talking 13, 14 hours, and usually he's pretty good judge on his time, when it's going to take him. Well, Huck found him. He was like, all right, are you okay? And Pappy's voice was gone. He was dehydrated. Aww. He was out of beer, and he's like, I got 2 more blocks to go, brother. And Huck's like, well, throw your bike in the back of the truck and you'll be right at the house. I'm making it. I'm going the rest of the way. So he pedaled the last 2 blocks very, very slowly.
Hell no.
Made it to Huck's house. Wanted a beer. So they gave him a beer and he's like, I need some water now.
Yeah.
So they gave him some water. But he's told me stories about the bottom of his floorboard, how he cut it out. So when he get pulled over, he'd just take his beer can and set it through the floor to the bottom.
No.
Set it on the ground.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
It's a really good idea, actually. What a genius.
Yep.
No. I'm not hanging out with any of these people, actually. I'd never survive.
You could learn a lot.
I would die.
Well, I've made it so far.
Not saying a lot.
It's been a close call a time or two.
I've had a couple scares.
And I know, like December 23rd, I will be back up around the Sycamore area for the brother Christmas party.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
We're having one tomorrow.
We are decorating the tree in the gym tomorrow.
I forgot to go. I'm going to Walmart tonight. I didn't go. I got to get it. I know I have a Grinch sweatshirt of my own, but I want to be an elf, and I'm going to make you be the Grinch while we decorate a tree.
So pay attention to the TikTok, because I'm sure that something is going to come of that.
Oh, it's so funny. I saw another TikTok of someone and their boss that I saved. They did. I was like, oh, John. Oh, I saved something we're going to do. But also, I found something else that we're going to do because I asked 4 gym members, pissing all of you guys, to do this with me. And they all told me no. I was like, well, John will do it. And they're like, okay, well, let's see John. I want to buy a pickle kit.
A pickle kit?
Have you seen on TikTok? Well, it's a bunch of dumb white women, and I'm ready to be one of them. And they buy pickle kits. And you get one of these giant, like, Texas pickles, but they're, like, different flavor. And I want to buy the cherry one. They're $20 a piece. You get a pickle, and then the cherry one, you get, like, the cherry or red Takis, the chips, and they stick them in. You get, like, a fruit roll-up and, like, Gushers and candy, and you just, like, eat all of this with the pickle. I'm going to have to show it to you because I want to get this cherry one. But there's all kinds of different kits, and it's just these women eating all these.
Where do you get these kits from?
TikTok shop.
Oh, well.
I'm going to make my first TikTok shop purchase, and we're going to spend $40 on 2 pickle kits, and we're going to sit up here and TikTok while we eat pickles for the pickle kit. It's genius.
I don't quite get that. So
I
you
don't-
take the pickle and you roll it up like a
Well, it's-
shake and bake.
You have to cut the top off of the pickle or something to like eat it. But you put the stuff and the candy and everything like in it.
Inside the pickle?
Yeah. And these girls are like, oh my God, this is amazing. And I'm like, for some reason, I want to try that. The Takis is what I don't get. They're putting Takis, like the chips.
Well, if I try the pickle challenge, you have to try the challenge on TikTok we just watched, where you eat the sandwich with mustard, mayo,
No. I
peanut
cannot
butter,
even believe
egg, and cheese.
I cannot even believe I stumbled onto that. And by stumbled, I mean searched it to see if that was I can't wait till one of her videos goes viral, though, because
Start sharing it.
one of them will. One of them will. I'm trying to find that pickle kid. I just want
She
you to
is a
see it.
handsome lad.
I know someone did say on there, you're so handsome. And I'm like, no one even calls me cute on my page. They'll just talk shit about all the shit I talk. But she's handsome.
You
Like,
eat noodles
what?
like that, somebody
Dude,
will make a comment.
Stop. It was so funny. Like 10 or 11 people had shared it already, too.
That's
I'm
crazy.
going to have to find this later and show you. I don't know. But the pickle kit. I can't believe you haven't seen a pickle kit video.
I have not been on TikTok for a while.
There are so many. And for some reason, I really want to try this cherry, like the red. Probably because all the red dye is bad for you. So that's the one I want to try. But yeah, pickle kit. I can at least find the page where the pickle kit is.
That will be interesting for sure.
They look so good. I cannot believe this is the pickle kit. For $20 per, you get one pickle, and then there's just different.
It's just people throwing a bunch of shit in a box.
Yeah, and you eat them with a pickle.
So they've got $4 of the product.
And we're buying it for $40.
Holy cow.
I'm buying a pickle kit. We're eating a pickle kit. I just like saying pickle kit. Pickle kit. We're getting it. We're doing it. And there's tons of them. And like there were blue ones. There were like hot and spicy ones. I'm not doing those.
No, those things would be gross.
But I would have read one like Takis are all hot, aren't they? So that makes me like nervous.
But a cherry hot pickle?
I don't know. Pickle kit. There's so many. There's so many. But everyone's doing the chamoy pickle kit. And see here, look. I don't know. I want to try it so bad. It looks disgusting.
It looks disgusting.
But if like they're all like, "Oh my God, this is so good." I'm like, "Bro, no, it's not. No, it's not. You have fucking
How do you
800,000
hollow
people."
out the pickle?
Look, she's wearing gloves, for Christ's sake. She's wearing gloves. I'm assuming you just bite the top off of it? I've never even seen a red pickle. What did they do to this pickle?
I don't know.
We're doing a pickle
That's
kit.
unnatural.
It is. We're going to do it. Look, this one's a bunch of like, look at the sour gummies. Ugh. I can't wait to try it.
So
That looked disgusting. And I am like salivating
there was
so bad.
there's like another fruit roll up thing.
Yeah.
So she just took the fruit roll up and wrapped it around the pickle too.
Yeah. You can do it however you want. Whatever you want to put with it.
That is so weird.
That's just like the
Women will buy anything online.
I'm buying pickle. I'm spending $40 on pickles. You are crazy. On two pickles and candy.
Is this what you're getting your family for Christmas? Pickle kits?
Honestly, they're not worthy of a pickle kit.
Oh, well,
Not
they
a
can
lot
all
of them.
share one.
No. That should be like a white elephant gift. They're gonna be like, "What is that?" It's a pickle kit.
Look on TikTok. Everybody loves it.
So that's what we're doing. I just have to order them.
Well, that will be disturbing, but I'll be prepared to get my stomach pumped.
This is what I do at work all day. I find things on TikTok we can do. Oh man.
Yeah, so I drove to Ottawa IL, stayed
I
over
can't
there
believe you
for
went
3
there.
or 4 hours, and I drove home that night.
You sent me that picture of your truck there. I was like, "Oh no."
Yeah.
Oh no. Like I knew you were gonna
I
go.
put on my story, and really, Lou Nutter, which is a good friend of ours, is from Nebraska. He drove 6.5 hours to go to this thing. The guy from New Jersey.
So the business had to be popping.
the business was
They
popping.
had to have been invited back. Has Huck been invited back?
The owner came up and shook his hand during the middle of the podcast.
Yeah.
And then we had a regular, and he was an older guy. So they set up their table straight from the stage up against the back wall, which isn't that far really, but plenty enough distance. And they had their YouTube camera pointing at them. And there's some tables around it, and everybody that was kind of somewhat affiliated with it was sitting at the tables. There was other people at the bar that was with us. This old man came buzzing right through it, knocked the freaking whole camera over.
Oh.
That flew over onto my table. A big boss man stands up trying to jump and save the camera, 300 pounds, hits my table. My beer goes flying.
What a shit show.
It was a shit show. And
How did they keep everything, like, as far as the podcast, like, everyone to itself and not recording the girls?
well, because the camera was stationed just on them.
But no one had their phones out? I'm a phone, you know
No,
me, I'm a phone person.
not
I mean,
really.
I know you can't typically do that in that kind of an establishment, but
Yeah, no.
just with Huck being in there and stuff, I would have thought people were trying to, like, take their own selfies with him in it, and
Yeah, they might have, but I mean, he would have been opposite of the stage anyway.
so it wasn't.
So it wasn't really an issue, and they had the very last part of it. Well, anyway, Lou Nutter was there, drinking a lot of Fireball, drinking a lot of beer, and he was on the podcast too. The podcast went like 3 hours. It was
Jeez.
ridiculous, but actually, you could hear them very well. In there, you could not hear what they were talking about,
Right.
except for every time Huck would yell, "This is awesome."
Any people that were there just to be there were probably like, what is going
They
on?
would walk in and like, "What the hell is this?"
Right, like, why
even the
is there
strippers when
camera
we got there
setups? Yeah.
was not aware that we were getting
Well,
coming
yeah,
there to
because they
set
see
up.
like a whole TV crew essentially come in and they're like, no.
Yeah,
like,
with a mixing board and a laptop and everything else. But we got set up and they got it kicked off and stuff. I was not on the podcast. The very last person was the head stripper. They got her on the podcast.
Oh.
Now, she talks about how she's a business major and she's doing this to go through school.
I applaud that. You
call
go, girl.
Bullshit on that.
Well,
So
it's her story. Let her tell how she wants to.
she told it, and she owns her own business.
She rehearsed it for a while, you think?
yeah, oh yeah. Well,
Does she tell herself that in the mirror every morning? No.
she was not prepared for the questioning that she got.
Oh, she just thought she was going to give her a quick little
Yeah,
story.
Yeah,
and
she thought she was going to be in.
time to go shake my toes. Toodles.
Well, yeah, those things didn't shake very well. Ugh. Anyway, she's got like I think probably 4 kids at home,
Oh.
and been there probably. She said she worked at a nicer strip club before, so I'm assuming that things went south
Yeah.
body wise, and that's why she's at the Lamplighter.
Not- Honestly, I would probably want to go to the scummiest one and be the most attractive to make the most money. Is that a bad business plan?
I would say out of the group, she was probably the most.
Maybe that was her strategy. In which case, she is a businesswoman.
Well, no, she said that she teaches pole dancing at home, out of her garage, but she's looking for somewhere to. She's got girls that want to be strippers. She teaches it to, and then the exercise part
Did
of
you
it.
tell her we have space?
No, we got rid of one problem. I'm not going to.
I'm going to be reaching out to this establishment on Google. Hey, where's the head stripper?
So as she's telling her life story here, that somebody makes a comment and she's like, "What the hell was it?" That she's got a 4.0 grade point average and she's into all this stuff about quantum physics is her shit. She fucking nailed that in college and this and that. Okay, all right, step up.
Oh no.
So Huck goes, some of his questions are, what's your favorite movie? And she, rambled off, whatever. And he goes, what's 8 times 7? And he asks this to everybody that's on the podcast. Mm-hmm. And she's like, I have drank too much tonight. Why would you ask me such a
listen.
question?
I don't know what 8 times 7 is.
What?
I don't do math. It's not in my.
No wonder the register's always off.
I worked in finance for 8 years. I don't do math.
Well, neither did she. So maybe I'd be good at quantum physics, but just don't know 8 times 7.
That's my jam.
So then what's the 5 Great Lakes? That was another question.
Oh, I only know one.
What's that?
Erie.
You don't know Lake Michigan?
No, I don't remember all that.
Okay.
I've been out of school so long, and none of this has served me any purpose after the fact.
Okay, the 2 mountain ranges in the United States.
And I've never even heard of that.
You never heard of mountain ranges in the United
No.
States?
I do not live anywhere.
Appalachian.
I do not live anywhere near a mountain.
We were right in between them.
Where? I've never seen one.
You look left, you look right.
I
If
see
you drive far
cornfields
enough-
and bean fields, sir.
Well,
School is not my-
she could not get
School
any
is not
of
my
those.
strong point. I'm a business person.
That's exactly
Leave me
what
alone.
she said.
Maybe is this my sister? Are we related? Cousin?
So that was that.
So you guys were just mean to her.
No, they weren't mean to her. I mean,
Honestly, in her defense, this isn't basic knowledge stuff you guys are asking.
Yes,
Okay,
it is.
the math maybe, but everything else is just like dumb shit that nobody cares about old people.
what?
Yeah! Who the hell really knows all of the Great Lakes? Although I do like the continent question. Every time someone talks about continents, that really irritates me because I know some of them, but I can never think of all of them and it pisses me off. But I've been trying to work on those. I got to learn the continents. Because there's 8 of them, right? That's what I'm talking about. Whatever there is, that there's 8 of them. The continents.
So with the Great Lakes, you got to remember homes. There's Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, and Superior.
I do not even know.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of this. How do you remember this? Because you're old and people are into that weird
Homes.
shit.
Homes. That's
Well, that's
a
how
synonym
I
for it.
remembered the planets, and then they fucking kicked Pluto out. So now I'm like, well,
Pluto
fuck
was a
your planet.
troublemaker.
No, Pluto was the best planet. Pluto is my favorite.
It was ice cold and just
I had a
drifting.
whole T-shirt. I don't know where it is now, but like something about Pluto being kicked out and how like it was like the cutest T-shirt, and I have no clue where it went. I was like, fuck that system.
Well, probably your ex-boyfriend's probably wearing it to bed now.
One of them,
Yeah.
losers. No, they're still all wearing the Michael Kors and Calvin Klein.
Oh, well, that's probably true.
That's why they need lockup hoodies.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
I'm gonna tell him it's gonna cost him $2,700. Yeah, I've literally been hoping he reaches out and is like, hey, because I haven't heard from him because he's mad at me. He's mad about that I won't be his friend. And then I finally said, fuck you, don't pay me. I don't even care if it gets you out of my life. Bye. So I'm waiting because I know it's gonna come like, hey, did you ever talk to your boss about that hoodie? I'm gonna say, yeah. It's gonna be $2,700 blah 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 dollars. I'll make sure I throw in your $50 for the hoodie too.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm like, yeah. So once you have that, just come on up and get it,
Yep. Be here ready for you.
bitch.
Size medium.
Yeah. He ain't fitting into a size medium.
He could fit in a medium.
No, he got fat.
Oh, did he?
Talar, yeah.
Huh.
He's gonna need an XL.
Too many buffets.
I should have never even told you that though, and then you could have just made the medium. Like, well, you already paid for it, no refund, no,
Yeah.
no return.
My problem, you're fat. Yeah, so it was a good time. It was a good time. It's not something that I look forward to doing again.
You're gonna do it again.
I'm
Now he
gonna
just
bypass-
needs to have like a monthly like traveling podcast where he just goes to podunk shit strip clubs.
They're talking about that.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
If they come to Willie's, I'm gonna bring everybody. They should come to Willie's.
40 people in Willie's is
Here's
a
the
packed
problem though:
house.
is Willie's doesn't have an actual bar, so that wouldn't benefit them. Like that's why I don't understand why they do that.
$20 a person coming in,
Well,
cover charge
yeah,
benefits
yeah.
them.
That's why you need to just buy Willie's and you can make an actual bar.
That place is not big enough, and I don't know.
We can add on. There's a huge parking lot.
You know what I would have to pay just to have it exterminated and sanitized?
That's true.
You think Tammy's up for another gig cleaning?
No, she's not. Carpooling.
You don't think she would go?
She's not carpooling with me.
You don't think she'd go clean Willie's?
Could you see her in there? She'd wear a hazmat suit.
You would have to.
Dude, I'm like, this sounds so gross. I'm not even joking you when I am there, because I do frequent it. I love, like, because 2 a.m, everyone's vibing, everyone's drunk, and you want to keep partying. All it takes is one person to say, do you want to go to Willie's? And the whole bar will go, just no one wants to be the one to say it. And I'm not afraid to be that person.
Yeah.
I will literally, though, when I go there, and I pee standing up. I don't even, like, crouch. I just totally stand up and pee. I'm not sitting on that toilet.
Yeah, that was one of the questions.
I am not sitting on that toilet.
About this place. I never went to the restroom in there. I went to the parking lot.
I probably would have had better luck there. I'm
Yeah.
just scared of getting, like, arrested for it for some reason.
No, I think police would understand.
Right. I do. I
Yeah.
would literally just completely stand over that toilet. I am not sitting on it. I'm not crouching and taking the chance that my foot slips on the nasty pissed on floor and I fall in it.
No.
No. Nope.
No,
Absolutely
there was,
nope.
There was one guy there that was probably enjoying himself a little bit better than everybody else because from the time that I got there, which was about 6:15 to I'd say close to 9 o'clock, this guy got a couch dance the whole time from one girl. She was a hefty girl, and at $20 a song, he must have blew about $2,000 or so. Yes.
Have you seen the movie Hustlers with Jennifer Lopez, where she's a stripper?
No.
You need to watch it. She's hot. But I feel like this movie has given these women like this false confidence in the amount of money they can make as strippers. But then you tell me stories like this. $2,000?
Yeah, probably easily. Because each song,
I'm
five-minute
doing it all
song,
wrong. Not really. But
and they had a timer up on the wall, and it was like every set was like 10 minutes. So I think every girl got like 2 songs up there
that's a
on
long
stage.
time.
It's a long time
That's
to
a
slide
long
around
time.
the
Yeah,
pole.
like that's a long time.
One girl, when I first got there, and she was a bigger girl, was just, I think she was napping on the stage for her 10 minutes because there was nobody there except for the one guy in the corner getting lap dances.
Right.
3 or 4 up
Not
at the bar
interested in
getting
her.
drunk. And then as the night went on, one of the strippers was over on the pool table in her thong, titties out, high heels, playing
On the
pool.
pool table. Oh.
Playing pool
playing,
against,
okay.
against a,
I would have went and put money in her undies while she was playing pool.
yeah.
Support single moms. This is why I don't have friends. That was mean, but true. That you should have bought Pizza Hut, and we could have opened a high class strip club here
With a Pizza Hut?
in that old Pizza Hut
and
building.
the Pizza Hut.
That honestly, with a Pizza Hut, would have been pretty good too.
I think the mayor in town would be up for that.
Absolutely, I think he'd do our podcast.
I think, well, absolutely.
I love
I think
him.
it's a little late for him when
Well.
we start at 6 o'clock. He's probably watching Family Feud. But
You should have been at that party thingy I went to with him. He's hilarious. I didn't even know he knew who I was. We played it was that the thing over at the Pillars, and I went with my mom for her work.
Yeah.
And they played a Family Feud, and they're like, keep it PG. I think one of his answers at one point was masturbation. And I'm like, well, this is what we're doing. That's very PG of you. Okay.
Good answer, Mayor.
Because all the questions are pervy,
Yeah.
obviously. And they're like, oh, just keep it PG. Nobody really did, but we're like, yep, you've got all the answers. I kept having him go get me beer because it was open bar. So the beers he would get me, I kept the caps on, and I'd stick them in my purse. And then I'd have my mom's boss go in and get me one, too, that I would drink. So I left with a 6-pack in my purse. I'm no dummy.
You're like, well, Whitney had 12 beers tonight.
She's wasted.
She handles her alcohol pretty damn good.
Well, with my dad being who he is, that's pretty expected. So I just tricked him all. I walked around and I left my car parked up here because it's just right around the corner. So I just moseyed on over here, counting my beers in my purse on my way back to my car. Took them all home with me. Got a free 6-pack. I hope I get invited back to that.
I'm sure you're on the list. I don't remember what that was for. Was that a benefit or something?
I can't remember either. It was something for because it was a bunch of businesses around here.
I didn't get invited.
It was and they gave awards. Yeah, you definitely weren't going to be invited. There was someone, people won, I was like, what are these awards for? I was like, I've never even heard of these people.
Huh.
And, I want to say the chamber or whatever put it on.
Oh, that's why, because I'm not a chamber member anymore. We got into it.
Not missing out on much. Aren't most of them in jail now anyway?
I believe so.
Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to get kicked out of the town. This is a great place to live. It's lovely. Honestly, I've had a lot of people coming in, old ladies, coming through and coming in zone and just, they're just walking around, dipping into the stores and looking and then, leaving. But, because there is a lot going on up here now, on the square.
There is. There's a lot more businesses and
But
storefronts
everything's
getting remodeled.
closed on Mondays. And why I don't know, they're older women, I don't know, but they're like, everything's closed over on that side. Everything is closed up here on Mondays.
Just tell them that's where the shootings happen.
Literally, though, I think it was.
I mean, that's where you hit a guy with the head with a shovel.
Yeah, that happened over there, too.
Yeah.
Well, that shooting did happen over there, too.
Yeah.
What you thought would have happened on our side?
Nothing.
I feel like we're the little ghetto.
This
side.
is
we got
the
bills
well-
on our side.
This is the side that takes care of the shit. If you got a problem on the south side of the square, you go to the north side. We handle it.
Unless it's homeless people, then we watch.
No, Betty goes right after
Oh,
them.
Betty
They're shitting in the
did.
bushes. She goes right
She was
after them.
very offended. I was like, let them shit on the courthouse at this. Like, who cares? She did. She's like, what do you think you're doing? What do you think he's doing, Betty?
She's nose to nose with that woman out there.
I'm so pissed off that we don't have a water fountain on our side, so we missed the bath.
We missed the one with taking a bath. We don't have Toga Woman in Taylorville anymore.
No. Honestly, I haven't really seen any of them. So now I do feel safe enough that I'm
We
going
still
to...
have a couple of them that was local originally.
Well, like the one that I like.
Yeah.
He's got an apartment. Or he had one.
What?
Yeah,
What's
he's
a
not...
homeless guy doing in an apartment?
That's what I'm saying. So I don't understand why he's walking around. Because I do see him walking around now sometimes, and
He hangs out on that side of the square
I guess if you
quite a
just
bit.
get bored. I know, because when I used to work at the gambling place, he'd come in and it was cold and he was homeless, so I'd give him coffee and I'd just let him sit and tell me how the government's tapped into his phone and all this crazy shit. And I'm just like, okay. But then he would go sleep in the little doggy section where they'd give dog baths in the car wash, and it made me so sad.
Oh.
But now he's got an apartment where he had one. So I don't know why he's out roaming around like he's homeless, unless he's just something to do. I guess he doesn't want to sit in an apartment all day, but why would
Nothing
you
on
just sitting on the
TV.
square all day?
There's nothing on TV. There's more excitement on the square during the day than...
Well, he's not watching TV because he thinks the government's tapped into it.
Well,
That's like a meme I saw. It was like, I don't know why crackheads think the government wants to spend $15,000 on a drone to watch them take their lawnmower apart at 3 in the morning. It's like, that's the truest thing I've ever read. I was like, that is so true.
I don't know what type of drugs you have to be on. I had an employee when I worked. Not an employee here. Not
I thought you
anybody.
were going to talk about the one sleeping. I was like, yes.
No. Not one associated with the gym at all. But when I was at the power plant, we had an electrician there at the power plant that got on some drugs. And it was right around Christmas time. And he come in and he even told me the story the next day. They did not arrest him, but he said that he had people, like the SWAT team was in his backyard. There was a guy in a car in front of his house taking pictures of him. So he was outside in his boxers, and I don't know if he assaulted somebody sitting in their car,
Oh.
but he called 911. And to report this person, he's outside in his boxers. It's snowing.
Oh, God.
There's snow on the ground.
Oh, God.
And as the plow truck came down his street in front of the cops that are standing right there, he jumped down with his hands out. And he's like, see, I told you they were getting me. SWAT's coming rolling in with their truck. And they're like, no, that's assault truck.
Yeah.
And And he come in and he told me, he's like, yeah, I told him you were my boss and stuff like that.
You're like,
whoa.
I don't know you.
I don't know you.
I love it.
But yeah, he was something else. He'd come in to work and work the off shift and get on the phone, call Taylorville and to whoever's his hookup was, and
What the
then
hell?
he would leave work, drive to Taylorville, grab some drugs, drive back out to the power plant, and then finish out his night. And
I guess at least he was going to work.
well,
I don't know, at a power plant,
I
though,
think-
that's scary.
I think after 3 years of working there, we averaged up his time there, and he was only there like maybe 8 months solid.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, 'cause
he
he-
knew what he was doing.
Oh yeah,
he
he
scammed
worked the
for a
system.
minute, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's wild.
Full pay, met some girl in rehab. He took 6 months off of work to get clean. And
He sounds
that's
like
what
my type.
That's what that's what the insurance would pay for was 6 months. He
Yeah.
still got full pay. And all he did was drive to Decatur on Sundays and sit in a church basement and say, yeah, I do drugs, and do their little kumbaya. Well, he met a girl from there. Within 2 weeks, got married to her. And I don't think that lasted, but
I wouldn't think so.
yeah. You can't find love in the church basement.
Not that church basement. Maybe a real church, like at the church function. I haven't been doing anything, I feel like. I did Shamrock, didn't I?
You did.
Did I do that in between since the last time I saw you? Before, I don't remember. I don't know.
I don't recall.
I did that on a Saturday, but I don't remember which one.
Yeah.
I've
wasn't
just
last weekend.
no, I just been missing. Well, it was the one. Yeah, it was.
Was it last weekend?
No, last weekend you gave me Friday off, and I got really wasted on Thursday and just slept all day Friday. It was the
That's
weekend
right.
before that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do about next week?
What is next week?
Thanksgiving.
We're going to eat some turkey.
Well, I mean for the podcast.
Oh. We're going to come up here after our bellies are full of turkey.
I'm not coming up here on Thanksgiving.
What?
Absolutely not. Honestly, I've got nothing else to do. I don't get along with anybody in my family, so I'm just gonna be at home with
No,
cats.
we'll do it an alternate night or something.
Oh,
or miss a
man.
week. Or
Well, I'm not gonna be here Monday because I'm going to a concert on Sunday.
that's bullshit.
I'm excited, but not really.
What? Who was the concert again?
Rod Wave.
I never heard of him.
I know 0 songs.
I've heard that song.
I don't know any of them.
Oh.
I could not sing you a single song this man sings. So I've been listening to him, and they're all really depressing. I'm thinking because it's rap music. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go be amped up, and like, who cares if you don't know what's being said if the music's lively and everyone's up. And I was like, I'm gonna get wasted. I'm gonna be vibing. And then we started listening to his music, and I want to like slit my wrists. So
There'll
I'm like,
probably be a lot of heroin overdoses there.
I think everyone's just gonna be like high, like weed.
Nah, probably heroin.
I was like, maybe I should eat an edible and then go. But I was like, I'd rather just get drunk.
Then you just sleep in your car.
I know, like what, like I'm gonna get wasted and just be up there like woo, vibing to like sad shit, I guess, while everyone else is just in their feelings. I don't know.
So if that's on what, Sunday night or Monday?
Sunday night.
So then you're gonna be depressed the majority of next week.
Well, I'm gonna be depressed anyways. The holidays. I hate the holidays. You should bring like Christmas cookies or something for us tomorrow, though, for our party that we're having. I don't even think I took the tree down from last year. We're literally just gonna have to move it from here downstairs and be like, done.
I didn't know we put it up last year.
It's just a little one, remember? Because I didn't have anywhere to put a big one.
No, I got like a 6-foot tall Christmas
Oh,
tree.
I don't know where that is. Remember me and Aunt Tammy just went and bought.
Oh, you did buy a
Yeah.
bunch of crap.
Yeah. Because we couldn't find any of this
Infested
stuff.
us fucking the lockup.
It's going to look like it, but you're still getting shitty customer service because I'm not going to fall la anywhere in this bitch.
Hey, if you just wear the Grinch shirt, then they're gonna be
Yeah.
used to it.
I'm going to Walmart tonight because I have to get wrapping paper because I have started my Christmas shopping.
I have not.
I've got like 4 people done already. So I've got stuff at my house. And like, what am I supposed to do with it? So I can't decide if I want to put my tree up this weekend and start like wrapping everything, or like, what do I do?
Well, you can just bring mine on up here.
Yeah, about that. About that. I've got 47 people to buy for.
Did Timu say that they were out of?
That's where your gifts come. I'm going to get you a Temu keychain for a.
Give me the
Nickel.
Timu body bag person.
No, I'm not getting you the naked the mummy, the blow up doll.
That's in the garbage bag.
Like, how do people find that stuff on there? Like, so I follow, or I saw an ad for Temu on Instagram, and it was this really cool like plastic like cover that you attach it to your plate before you put it. I showed it to you before you put it in the
Yeah.
microwave, and it's got. I couldn't find it on Temu anywhere. I had to go back to Instagram and type in exactly what it was named. So it's like there's probably is some cool shit on there. You just don't know how to find it, and it only shows you junk.
The other one was just like Halloween decorations.
And that's where you find that. It was just
Yeah.
That's weird to me. Like, cause I was looking for that, and I just typed in like microwave like plate cover, and all this other shit came up that like wasn't what was being advertised. I had to specifically type in the name that it had listed on the Instagram, which was weird to me because it's all the same thing. So why wouldn't it show up in the generated like population? It was
Because
weird.
there's so much out there.
How do they have so much crap?
Because it's China.
I'm going back
based.
to Wish. Honestly, not everyone's on Temu. I'm taking my happy ass back to Wish.
Wish prices are outrageous compared to Timu.
Are you kidding me? A penny to a nickel? Are you
Yeah,
serious?
that's 5 times the money.
Well, like, can't you do like a bidding thing on Wish though?
I don't know.
Like where you can put like, well, I'm not going to pay 5 cents, but I'll pay 3. Like you can select it. Did I make that up?
Maybe.
I feel like you could do something like that on Wish, like depending on the inventory of the item or something like
Maybe
that.
if you're on the dark web of Wish.
I'm gonna have to take an allotted amount of money. I say this every episode, I feel like, and just be like, okay, I'm allowing myself to spend $200 on Wish and just order a bunch of random shit and see what I get.
So too bad there's like a surprise package.
There's a shop
100.
you can do that in Springfield. I did that. It was junk. There's like I call it the junk store, the old Pier 1 in
Yeah.
Springfield. So
Well, that's not like all boxed up and you're surprised.
but they
when you
have
get it.
some. I spent like $160 on 2 big dumbass heavy like boxes.
Mm-hmm.
One of them had some tools in it that my dad took, and then I had like some kind of like a TV screen,
Yeah.
like a monitor that goes. I don't know if it was for a computer like to replace it or if you put it in a car or what it went in, but there was like a TV monitor. I got some kind of like a juicer, a bunch of like Wish clothing, like China.
That's a great score.
It honestly really it really wasn't that bad. I don't know. We bought 2 boxes. They were like $80 a piece. I don't know. I would have bought 2 again.
I know what I'm getting everybody for Christmas this year.
But it was pretty cool because it had like a juicer and then some like
Oh,
like
you got me a juicer and a toaster and
but it was a bunch of random. And then I had like
A pair of shorts.
4 size extra large dresses that were like see through and like it was really just like material duct taped together, But I did get a really cute 1-sleeved bodysuit, and the whole sleeve had fringe hanging from it. It was really cute. It was like I wore it that summer, like my little 1-shoulder fringed bodysuit from my mystery junk box. But it's the Pier 1 store, and it's like so they'll be closed on Monday. I don't know what day specifically. They're closed on one day.
and they get new shipments of stuff in.
Yeah, they get all the new shit on their day off that they're closed. And then the next day, everything's $5, and then 4, then 3, then 2, and then 1, and then they're closed and they restart.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's genius because you're going to get the best shit on the most expensive day. And that's still dirt cheap. But I think, like, we didn't realize, I took cash, my nephew, and we didn't realize that was how it works. So I think we went on like a $2 or $3 day, and they just literally just throw it all in bins and you just dig through it. So like we would find like a shoe box and I bought a couple pairs of shoes from there too, a couple pair of boots, but I would have to like dig around for the other boot because people would open them, look at them and then just throw it back. Like but it was actually kind of fun. It was almost like going to like an auction, but then you just stick it in your cart and go. I'd love to go the day after they're closed though, just to see if
I've drove past that and I always think I need to go in there and just see what they got.
Yeah, I want to go on a day after that they get all the new shit just to watch to see if people are like fighting over anything and it's like the aisles, like there's space but there's not, especially with people that have carts because everyone's got a cart and it's just like 3 just big rows of just like this size of this, and it's just like a bin and they just throw everything in them and they try to organize like the shoes like on a wall or whatever, but they get thrown around and then there are separate bins on another side full of just clothes that you just pull out. It's a mess. It's chaotic and I don't like when I shop I want things color coded in size order facing the same way, so like going in there stressed me the hell out, and that's why I just end up with a mystery box. I'm like, it's all packed in one box, I'll take 2.
See, I'll tell you, the one thing I don't do is really go into stores in Springfield. Maybe once in a great while, because the last time I went to a store in Springfield
Oh no.
was last January, and I told you about this. You obviously don't remember, but I was going out to buy
Your
some dress clothes.
Yeah.
And I walked in,
You remember
and
this.
there was a black guy that he works there at the store, and I seen him just outside smoking right before I pulled up, and he entered. I entered him about 15 feet behind him. He turns around, looks at me. His eyes rolls back in his head. He does a complete fall down backwards, smacks his head off the concrete floor, and everybody's looking at me like I just knocked this guy out because I'm the only one closest to him. He's got blood coming from his head, from his ears, from his nose, everywhere, and he was knocked the fuck out. I don't know what happened, if he had a seizure, just lightheaded
I
or
remember you
what,
telling me
but
that.
oh my God, it was crazy.
Everyone's eyeballing you. Like,
Everybody's looking at me like,
this mean ass.
this asshole just punched
For
Roger.
no reason. He was over there minding his own business and he just hit him.
But
I do remember you telling me that.
They were running, grabbing towels and everything else just off the shelf.
We hope you're okay, Roger.
Yeah.
I hope you made it.
Yeah.
I remember you coming and you're like, you're not going to believe what happened. And, honestly, I don't believe half the shit you've told me has happened to you. I'm like, what? Oh, wait, what about your concert? Have you talked about it?
Oh, the Metallica concert.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty good.
We talked about it a little bit, but.
Yeah, Pantera was good on that. I didn't go Sunday. I went the Friday night.
So it was, your tickets were good for 2 nights that were 2 separate nights. That is so weird.
They separated on a Friday and a Sunday.
Yeah, that's so weird.
So maybe Metallica needed a day. day of rest. But actually, they had so much shit going on. So it's not only does Metallica come to St. Louis to perform on a Friday night and Sunday night, but that Saturday they had James Hetfield had a book signing, so you had to buy a ticket to that.
Oh, Jesus.
Then you got to buy the book, and then he'd autograph it for you. Then they had a bowling thing with Metallica, where you could get these bowling pins that had Metallica written on them.
Maybe that's why they did them separate days. Maybe they added on another concert on Sunday because they sold shit. Well,
Every one of his concerts is 2 days.
Yeah.
And they're 2 days straddle on a
Apart.
Saturday.
Okay.
So Saturday is like a fun-filled,
Yeah, but you have to pay for all that separate.
You gotta
don't
pay
get
for
the
all that
whole-
separate, yeah.
That's wild. I'll give you 2 concerts, but you got to pay for the middle day separately. Like, come on.
So my friends that I went with, one of them actually had 3 tickets to the floor. Mine was in the next section up, but my tickets were like $900 for
And
2
you
tickets.
only went to one day.
Yeah. I was not going to fight that traffic.
No.
And we had to park in the hood, in the projects. I mean,
yeah,
they
no.
were literally the housing projects is where we parked.
Your truck?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, you're brave.
Well, what are they going to do?
I know it's a nice truck. Break
Yeah.
the window out. We had
Yeah.
a gym member that happened to. She was telling me she went to Randy. She went to a concert and with her pregnant friend, and she, you can't take your purse into these places. So she's like, everything was in the back. I had coats and everything on them. Nothing was in plain sight. The back windows are tinted, and she needed to go to her car for something. And she's like, and I just had a bad feeling, and came out, and kid's backpack was even stolen, and like they just weren't helpful. Like, they'll just break your window and steal your kid's backpack.
Well, there was nothing in my truck.
Well, that would have pissed me off more to break my window and nothing
yeah, for nothing.
in there.
Yeah. But then I would have got my windows tinted after that, though,
That's true.
via the insurance.
Speaking of, the Nugget will be repaired on Monday.
We'll see.
Finally.
We'll see
Papa
how
wrecked
long.
that bad boy a month and a half ago, dude. I'm so stressed out about this. I'm over it. I'm sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of talking about it. I'm sick of looking at the damn car and driving it all messed up. Oh, man.
Well, that woman hit my truck, and it was
You got yours done quick. That took like 2 weeks.
no, because I was still waiting for their insurance to figure everything out.
Yeah.
I was taking it to one place here in town. The guy never would call me to get it in. I
I
called
feel
him
like you got
3 or
yours
4
done so
times
fast.
until I got a hold of a buddy of mine that has a little auto body shop. And I said, hey, can you knock this out for me? Yep, no problem. And he knocked it out within a week of me taking it there. He did a great job. But just knowing that you're driving a nice vehicle and it's wrecked,
Yes.
It gets after
okay, well,
me, too.
the Nuggy's not really like nice, but it is. It's a new car. It's not like it's
Yeah, it's a
trash, It's not anything
2019
flashy,
or
yeah.
something.
But it was scheduled to be fixed on the 13th, but the parts didn't come in. I'm like, you can't do anything about that, but I'm over it. I'm over it. This happened in the end of September, wasn't it? Or the beginning of October?
I think it was in September.
I'm pretty sure it happened, yeah. I'm like damn near 2 months into this, like.
Yep.
Now, I hope my claim. I need to check my insurance, make sure the claim's even still open. They're probably like, "Oh, she just
Well,
changed."
the
it
insurance
around."
company's probably already changed hands or closed.
Honestly, I'm about to drop them too. They suck. Progressive sucks. I like my guy though, so I feel bad. I like my actual agent. I really am gonna look really quick now because I haven't done anything with it in 2 months, and it's like $1,800 or whatever that they're paying. Mm-hmm. Surely the claim's still open, right?
Oh, yeah.
You have an open claim.
Yeah.
Okay. The whole thing is just like, I'm just selling everything. I'm selling everything I own. I'm going off the grid. I was talking about that the other day. I want to be a minimalist so bad. And that's
You
what
would never
I
make
know.
it.
My sister's like, you turned a bedroom into a closet. Like minimal wear. I was like, I know. I can't get rid of anything because I already own it. It's not hurt anything. I already own it.
Right.
Like, what's the matter if I have it now? I own it.
What are you going to minimize?
I literally just want to have like 12 shirts, 4 pairs of jeans, shorts. I want to be a minimalist. So I just want basics and just style them differently.
You were that will never happen.
That's really rude.
You couldn't do it.
I know. So
Because the next Gucci purse that comes out, or the belt, or
I do-
whatever,
I do
you're like,
wanna
oh,
get one.
I need that.
I'm going to go. I really want to go to St. Louis early on Sunday to the Gucci store and get another belt.
Minimalist.
Well, but belts, like, they don't take up a lot of space.
But
I can have
how
7.
much is this Gucci belt?
$590.
That takes up a lot of space.
No, actually, it frees up space in my wallet. He just put it on a belt. No, I can justify. I can find 1,000,001 ways to justify shopping. Okay, but I don't know if the name brand
Timu
malls
has
are-
got belts galore.
I'm gonna have to look on there and see if they have knockoff Gucci belts just to see what they look like when they like. Because a lot of people will buy shit on like that DHL. The DHL Express, have you heard of that app? That's where all the women buy their knockoff name brand stuff.
Well, DHL is like a UPS.
No, there's an app called DHL Express, and it's like a shop, and that's where you can get that's where all these women get their Louis Vuitton purses that are fake.
Oh.
You can tell with the Louis Vuittons because of the leather, how
Right.
they don't cut it, so one side's upside down on an authentic one.
Mm-hmm.
That's like when I got into that argument with that lady over a fucking bag, because I couldn't just compliment her like a normal person would have, but she had a
Nice fake bag.
Yeah, she had a fake Louis Vuitton, and I had I have a tiny little Louis wristlet, and the only reason I have a tiny little wristlet is because it was $1,000 I'm not spending $3,000 on a big ass bag, especially I don't even like carrying big bags. So she complimented my wristlet, like, "Oh yeah, that's so cute. Like, how much? Like, this is mine. It was $3,000." And I'm looking, and the LV is right set up all the way around it.
Yeah.
Oh, and it just infuriated me to try to belittle my actual $1,000. Like, it pissed me off. And the person that I was with was like, "Please, Whitney, just don't do it." And I'm like, "I hope you didn't spend $3,000 on that." "Well, why wouldn't I?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's fake." And like, she was immediately like mad. But this is a website you can get those on. Like, I can't tell with Gucci or anything like that because you'd have to have the authentication, like the actual, and no one's gonna let you go through their purse to see the serial code. You know what I mean? But like with Louis, you can at least tell with that.
Right.
And you need to go look at I think the one thing I wouldn't even buy these. They're fake. I was gonna say like sunglasses. Like, I want to get a pair of Dior sunglasses so bad, and they're like $500. And I want a pair really, really bad. But like $500, that's a lot for a pair of sunglasses, especially that I'm going to slam at a door, break, lose, whatever.
Yep.
I already broke my damn Gucci glasses
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So I was like, well, maybe I'll get on there. So I did get on there, and I was looking at like sunglasses. I was like, oh, Whitney, you were a cheap fraud. Get off of here. You're not doing this. Like, no. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get on there and start buying a bunch of fake shit for Aunt Tammy. $20 pair of sunglasses. You spent $590 on these? Yes, I did. It's going to be my gifts from now on. Fake shit to everybody. I'm going to buy myself the real stuff. Buy everybody else the fake stuff.
Just get them some Timu gift cards. There's
I'll
your
die
stocking
if they have
stuffers.
like replicas of name brands on there. That would be hilarious. There's no way.
Oh, I bet somewhere
There's
on there
no way.
there is.
Because like it's illegal to do that. Like I know a girl who I bought a couple of sweatshirts off of her that just say like Gucci. You can't do that. You can't put
can't,
that on it.
no.
And somehow, I mean, she's like a little small business out of like Texas or something. And somehow, I think she had a big TikTok or something hit. And I don't know if someone told on her or how it happened, but she had to quit doing it. Like I just have one. It's just a white crew neck. And it's got like the brown LV, the Louis Vuitton, just around obviously it's not real. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you know that. But it's got the actual logo. And she got like in trouble and can't sell those anymore.
Yeah, now if you take the Gucci name and put an asterisk or
Yeah.
put something and modify it
Right.
somehow.
See, but then people know it's not real.
Yep.
But that's why I can't figure out how this DHL sells these. I don't know if it's because like, so when
Because
you,
they're out of China.
well, that could be. Well, and when you go look at it, like they'll show you pictures like of the finished product as it is, but when you're ordering it, it looks like you're ordering a plain. Like the sunglasses, I was like, looked like they were plain. I'm like, this is so weird. So I'm assuming when you order it, you pick what you want, and it comes in looking like the name brand. But when you're doing it, it just looked like a basic. Like it confused me. I was like, I don't know what's happening. Like, I don't know. I don't want a basic pair of pink glasses. I want the pink with the Dior and the.
Right.
And I was like, I'm not doing this.
I had a friend of mine message me one day on Instagram. He's like, look at the Ray-Ban is having a sale. You can get 5 different pairs of sunglasses, and they're like $4 a piece. I'm like, really? So I typed it in, got on that, found the ad. It took you to a website, and it was Ray, and then like the swirly line,
Yeah.
Ban. But it looked just like the original Ray-Ban website.
Yeah.
And it'd say $89 for these sunglasses marked
Marked
down
down.
to $4.
Yeah.
down to $20 or whatever.
Man, what a good scam.
Yeah.
What a good. When I was in 2013, I went to Mexico, and I did buy a pair of fake Ray-Ban. Like, but I didn't like that. I was poor then, so I didn't know like Ray-Ban was like a brand. So I came back. They were like lime, like a lime green, but they were like light, like faded kind of. And I came back, and they had the Ray-Ban symbol over in the little glasses, just
Yep.
like they do. And everyone was like, "Oh my God, those probably cost a fortune." I'm like, "Oh my God, no, these are like $8."
$3,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like, "They're $8." They're like, "How did you get Ray-Bans for $8?" I was like, "What the fuck is a Ray-Ban?" Like, I just needed a pair of sunglasses in Mexico, and they were green and matched my swimsuit I had on at the time. So that was what I picked. Like, so I was like Googling, and that's when I started learning about like name brands. I was like, "Oh, I should have said these were $400." Fuck that up. I did eventually scratch the Ray-Ban logo off of it though, like.
You just
As
couldn't
it
take it no
aged, well,
more.
no, as they aged, it started to like fade.
Oh.
Because it wasn't like a legitimate. So I just scratched it off. I was like, okay, we're done. But then, like, when you look at them, and now actually after having actual pairs of Ray-Bans, like,
You
in
can
fact,
tell.
anyone thought those were real or idiots. You guys are all like, we were all stupid in 2013 because like those were Walmart sunglasses with a little sticker on the eye.
Yeah, they're really good at reproducing that Ray-Ban logo to put on those glasses. Because all of them that I had looked up online, they kind of buying a few pairs. My problem is I buy a nice pair of sunglasses, I lose it in 2 weeks. I buy a shitty pair, I have it for 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
So
I only buy a brand called Diff now, and it's not even really like a name brand, but they're like $100, $120 sunglasses, and I've managed to hold on to these, and I don't know why, but I do like
mine's
my
like $15.
my most kept, were like from when I worked at Versona,
Yeah.
and they're like $12. I'd get my 20% off. I've got like 6,000 pairs of just shitty
Yeah, you're
$7.
gonna downsize, huh? Be a minimalist.
I do have one pair of $400 Gucci sunglasses that I'm pretty fond of. I don't know where they're at right now. Cash used them. My nephew used them. They had they're like grandpa style, like the square, and it's
So
got
he
like
used them and they disappeared, or he
No,
used
he brought them
back?
back, but I just don't know where they're at because I got a new TV stand, so I think they're in my new TV stand. I just didn't think anything of it till right now, actually.
Where's your old TV stand with the glasses in it?
I gave it to Katie.
So she's running around with the
Katie,
new.
where are my Gucci's at, you whore? No. No, I'm pretty sure they're in my living room. But they're like grandpa style looking, and they had like a dress like a, I don't know if it was like an old man, old person, or like a teacher or something, and he wore like a Hawaiian shirt and shorts. He's like, "Do you have?"
Oh,
He wanted just like blue light blocker glasses.
he knew exactly what
He
he wanted.
he did. He's like, "Do you have just like a pair of like glasses with like that aren't actual glasses?" I was like, "Oh, like blue light blockers." Like, yeah. And the Gucci's are sunglasses, but they're not. They don't protect
Right.
your eyes from the sun whatsoever. They just look like grandpa glasses, and I liked them. So I'm like, yeah, like, and I'm showing him all the blue light blockers I have. He goes, well, don't you have a Gucci pair? I was like, yeah, I do, Cash. I do, actually. They're sunglasses, but so he took those and he brought them back to me the next day. I know, he's the best.
You've created your own monster.
I know, you should see his little school picture in the Gucci shirt that I got him. And I was like, was it comfortable? Did you like it? Like, you're going to wear it again or whatever? He's like, oh, yeah, it was really nice or whatever. I was like, did anyone know what it was? He goes, yeah, 2 girls came up to me and were like, that's Gucci. Like, that's cool. And I was like, stay away from those girls.
Yeah.
Any girl that knows what Gucci is at 15 years old is not, like, don't hang out with her. She's going to break you by the time you're 25. You are not dating that girl if she knows what you're wearing. Stay away. Poor kid.
Yeah, my son never was into any fashion or name brand, anything.
I wasn't either until I started making decent money, and I'm ashamed of myself, honestly. It started off just the Gucci belts.
You were so much happier broke.
No,
Well, yeah, just with your 15 glasses and
no,
your knockoff Ray-Bans
no. Anyone who said money can't buy happiness has never had money.
or a jet ski. There's nobody.
Or been to a strip club in Ottawa, Illinois.
That's correct.
Stop it.
You don't see anybody pissed off at life that owns a jet ski. They're just out there
You're
having a
not
good
wrong.
time.
I really want a boat. Everyone's like, don't buy a boat. It's like a waste. I'm like, well, I'd have a boat and you don't.
Well,
And since it's a waste, you can't come on my boat.
yeah, Boats can be
You should
expensive.
buy a boat. I keep inviting myself to come over to your pool, but I can't figure out where you live. I've looked a million times.
I keep moving.
I could definitely find a lake lot with a big old boat that I could identify, though. I'm sure I could find
By
that.
the flag.
Yeah.
The big flag hanging off of it.
If it's all black, that's the boat we're looking for. That's it.
If it looks like it's smuggling cocaine from Colombia, that's the boat.
You would get like a big old fucking pirate ship. Just look for the pirate ship on Lake Taylorville. That's ours.
I
That's
hear
it.
the cannons. He's over here.
That's a great idea.
It'd
You
be
should
sinking.
get a
This is-
pirate ship with the big old lockup logo on it with a cannon. Not a real cannon. That I feel like that'd be too heavy.
It would be a real
I
cannon.
feel like that'd be way too heavy
No.
to be toting around on Lake Taylorville.
No.
Could you imagine just hanging out on a pontoon boat with your friends? Like, yeah, this is so great. And a fucking pirate ship. You gotta have the plank and everything.
I need
And
an
just
eye
some-
patch and a
A
hook.
parrot.
A
Can we
parrot.
get a pet parrot?
We'll get a plastic one.
Oh my God, we're investing in a lockup. We're doing it in a lockup pirate ship. We'll go put some treasure somewhere. We got to find a way that we can bury treasure out there somewhere and make people go find it. That could be like the big thing in the
It's
summer.
6 feet down under the water.
Find the buried treasure, and all it's going to be is a 3-month membership to the lockup.
Some plastic gold coins.
Have people out there looking all summer. I've never wanted a pirate ship so badly. What great summer plans we have.
Well, once we get the tank is priority number one. We got to get a tank.
The creeper van.
The tank, the creeper van, and
A pirate ship.
A pirate ship.
I still think we need to put payable porta potties outside for the bums. Remember? Or the showers.
Showers. We
Yes.
want payable showers.
Yes.
And have our own bum fights.
Honestly, a porta potty would be good too if you owned your own. Because you know how many people come in wanting to know if we have a bathroom? Like for $5, you can use the one over here.
You tell them for $10 you can go in the bookstore and use theirs.
Send them all to him.
Give you the $10 and send them next
Yeah,
door.
we do. It's at the bookstore. It's just a $10
Yeah.
fee. We own that too.
Yeah, just tell them the owner said. you
No,
can
he
use
likes
it.
me. I'm not going to piss him off.
He don't like me.
Well,
and I don't
I'm
care.
the one that has to
But
deal
I'm
with him
getting
all day.
$10.
No, I'm getting $10. You should see people's faces when I tell them now, and they come through. Oh, I forgot my key fob. I'm like, oh, that's $5. They stop and look at me. I'm like, yeah, you can't come through here for free anymore. It's $5. It's in my pocket. Don't tell John. And then they start laughing, and I'm like, no, I'm still serious, but nobody pays me after that. I think if I told them it was per you, they would pay me.
They probably would.
I'm gonna have to start doing that.
We
Like,
should
no,
try
John-
that.
Yeah, just to see. I
Sales
know.
have been down.
Literally, I feel like some of them would pay me, but it's when I throw in the whole "this is my side hustle" part. They're like, "Yeah, piss
It's
off,
for
Whitney."
wear and tear on the carpet.
Yeah, and bugging me for no reason. Sold you a key fob for a reason.
Yep.
Use it.
Yep.
It's gonna cost you every time you don't.
Say it's either $5 a passenger here or $10 for a new key fob.
Or you gotta buy something in zone.
Yep.
With a $5
Expensive.
minimum. Yep. Only $10 minimum. Fuck.
$15 shot glass.
Yeah.
$5 keychain.
Oh, no wonder no one likes us.
Yeah. I don't sleep. I don't have any problem falling asleep
You know,
at night.
I feel like I was nicer before I started working here. It's all gone downhill.
You were nice when you first started.
Now I'm the grouchy one, and
You are the grouchy one.
this podcast makes everybody like you now, and it pisses me off.
Well,
I thought we were both going to be
I
grouchy,
am
and
pretty
now
likable.
no, we were both supposed to be grouchy, and now everyone's like, "Oh, good, John's here." I had to look at Whitney's ugly mug for half an hour being rude to me. I'm like, John's got an ugly mug too. Shit, he's just nicer. He just smiles a little more now. Like what? This is ridiculous.
I told everybody I am a people person. I've always been.
I have made
You're not buying that.
no, but I have made people a lot less afraid of you around here. You're welcome. I don't know if that's a good thing or
That's
not.
not
now.
really a good thing.
I know, because you literally let me do a refund. I was shooketh when you told me I could refund that $100 the other day.
Who was
Yesterday
that?
or the day before that it was the day I was gone and they forgot to shut off the
Oh.
invoices and he didn't
Well,
throw
that
a
was-
fit about it or anything. He was just like, I was like, I'll ask. You know, I'm not opposed to asking. I was
Yeah.
like, and I'll just call you and let you know. And you're like, yeah, go ahead. And I was like, damn. I even told you, I was like, I can't guarantee that I will. Just, you know, I don't know how that works.
Under that circumstance,
Right.
if he came to Jace to have that thing canceled
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't get canceled, Jace was having issues with, of course, the internet again.
Yeah.
And Jace reminded me, he did say something to me about it. I was supposed to take care of it remotely when I got home that night.
Got it. And you didn't.
And
Well, and I had remembered him calling this specific customer calling at one point about canceling, like what he had to do to cancel if he wanted to. So the name, like I was like, So I kind of looked at him as I'm going through, and I'm looking at the invoices, and I go, did you come in and do this with me? And he's like, no. He's like, it was some younger kid. He's like, I started my membership with you. He goes, but I didn't come in.
Yeah.
But then I feel like I did have his paperwork. I know there is a cancellation form, and he told me he filled one out, but I think I already had it pre-made just for him to sign because he had said something about coming in and then didn't when I was there. So that's why I was like, did I do this? Because I was like, I typically don't forget. I do it immediately right then and there, so I don't forget.
Right.
So that's why, but yeah, I asked you if I could do. I was like, damn, he's letting me do refunds now.
Well, and I told Jace, I said, because I messaged him, I said, hey, do you remember this? And Jace has got a good memory with the customers. He's like, yeah, he came in, blah, blah, blah. This is what was going on. I called you about the internet thing, and I couldn't get it to cancel. And I said, and I had told Jace, yeah, I would take care of it. But then 20 other things probably went off, and it completely slipped my mind, and Jace forgot to remind me. And
no, and he was super nice, but if he would have been an asshole about it, I probably would have just been like, oh, well, that sucks.
yeah,
I'm
he
gonna tell you.
says no. He says, you want that money, come get it.
How is this business running? I'm so confused. But yeah, I was like, damn, John's getting nice.
Yeah.
Soften it up a little bit. Let me give money back?
It's the holidays.
What?
There goes your Christmas bonus, Whitney.
I'm gonna call him back and tell him that tomorrow night too. That was my Christmas bonus. I hope you enjoy it. Asshole. No.
But one good thing is getting a lot more members, people signing up. We got some of that new pre-workout, and well, the old pre-workout, Mesomorph, Jack 3D, and some Nitroflex. Are looking to get some more of that stuff. I'm still working on the website. There's still some big chaotic interruption with that, but once we get that rolling, I'm still pulling 1,000 to 3,000 people a week on the website.
Well, we're fully stocked in Zone, so definitely come see me.
Yep.
I've got all kinds of
A
everything.
little light on creatine, but
yeah.
I'll take care of that. And definitely the weather is changing tonight. It's going to be getting colder, so get those hoodies.
Honestly, we probably need some more hoodies. I think I only have those gray ones left.
You know, you get the black ones too.
Oh, the newest ones,
I'm
right?
printing some more this weekend of the.
Don't forget Pat's.
I got to
Blue
order
one.
him a blue one.
Okay. That's what I told him. I said I wasn't sure if you were going to have one or if you had to order one. So
No, he wants the Carolina blue. I know which one he wants.
When I asked him to, and that's what he's like. Well, the one I've got is this blue right here. I said, okay.
So we'll get some more of the blood, sweat, and iron sweatshirts, and I'm gonna print the let
Definitely-
a motherfucker know.
Yeah, definitely bust out some new ones because what's the kid in Tennessee's name? Nathan. His mom, Dylan.
Yep.
Came in and bought two.
I've seen that. So
Yeah, she's like, he's posting them online, and she's like, I'll come check back soon. So I love them. So
Yeah.
I asked her if he was going to be home, but she said probably not till about Christmas, hopefully. So
Well, once he gets in town, he'll be coming straight here,
he
I'm sure.
literally buys so much.
Yeah.
He comes in and he buys so much. So, but yeah, she's super nice. I like her.
Yep. It's nice to have that kind of reputation or that kind of clientele that even after they leave the lockup, they still want to support the lockup, and we appreciate that because a lot of you motherfuckers don't. So
That's why we don't have Wild Whitney Wednesday anymore.
yeah. Yeah, we have discontinued the Wild Whitney Wednesday. We've discontinued the ARM.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, I forgot about that, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like doing fun things, and but we got to reciprocate a little bit every now and again.
So we are midway through November. I do want to do a big giveaway in December with a lot of supplements, with some sweatshirts, general merch, stuff like that. So I'm going to base it on $50 gets an entry.
Okay.
$100 you get 3 entries.
Okay.
And we'll get that kicked off, and you will definitely get your money's worth on that.
Yep. We love a giveaway.
Yeah.
Those were fun to do all summer too, honestly.
They were.
Those little.
They were, and people appreciated it. Even get like the car care kit and stuff like that. So
Hell
that
yeah,
was
that
nice.
gas card. Hell yeah. Should just kept that for myself.
you fill up the nugget.
I'm a little nuggy.
I'm going to try to get us a guest for next week sometime. Maybe somebody of the Huckfin family.
Oh no.
I've got somebody else I want to reach out to that's pretty big in the fitness community, and I really want to get Goob on here. I've got so many questions for Goob.
Oh my God, do you want me to message him on Instagram?
Yeah,
I'll message him.
We'll message him on Instagram.
Yeah. I can see if I can get my wrestler friends to do it, but they're not. I know my friend Chase would, but he wrestles in New Japan. I don't know anyone.
I don't know
him.
any Japan.
He
Japanese.
wrestles for. No, he's American, but he wrestles for New Japan Pro Wrestling in the Bullet Club. I feel like it's something he would do because I talk to him often. But and I go on his Twitch and hang out sometimes. It's the least he could do.
What's a Twitch?
Oh, you've never heard of Twitch? That's gonna be a whole nother day. That's the gaming online and people watch you and interact with you.
Oh, that's
and
right.
that you get paid for it.
What?
Yeah, you get paid. People pay to watch you play games.
I'm badass at solitaire on my phone.
I want to go. I'm going to quit this job
No,
and go on it and play Sims.
no.
Take the ladder out of the pool. Slit your husband's throat. Because I got mods in my game. My game gets wild. I got drugs, gangs. I got all kinds of wild shit going down in my game.
Speaking of gangs,
Oh,
real
no.
quick, and then we're gonna wrap this up because we're a little bit over an hour. So Tuesday, I went to Chicago.
Oh, no, yeah.
Tuesday night,
I'm stressed out.
or Wednesday, and I came back. So Tuesday night, I get done with a few meetings up in Chicago, and I'm downtown right by the river.
Oh, it's stressing me out.
I'm staying at the Wit, which is a Hilton resort or hotel. Very nice in that area. I mean, they've got some nice hotels right there, but I've never stayed at the Wit before. But it was a very nice hotel. So right before bed, I'd say probably 10 o'clock or so, I go downstairs, one last cigarette before I go to bed. And it's a decent crowd of people still hustling and bustling, walking around, whatever. I go to this one area every time, and I'm standing there, I smoke my cigarette, I turn around and go back upstairs. Wake up the next morning about 5 o'clock, I get dressed, I go back down there for my morning smoke. Right where I was standing at, there's a big bloody palm print, splatter blood, and it just kind of smears down the wall at an angle, and I'm like, what in the hell did I miss last night?
I hate Chicago.
Well, they were talking about how SUVs will just pull up, even downtown in that area. They'll pull up, 3 or 4 guys jump out, they'll rob you, shoot you twice, man, hop back in the vehicle and go.
I hate Chicago. Survivor Series is about to be in Chicago in a couple weeks, and I wanted to go so badly, but I hate Chicago so much.
But where's it at in Chicago?
Well, it's in Rosemont or
Oh, that
Rosemont.
ain't-
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
that's
not.
not